Okay, so we're 1K, 2K. Jeff opens to 60K. So we're just going to find a fold here. Really horrendous. Oh, very good. Very good. 30x. Couldn't, I didn't know you had a hand. So yeah, let me send out a tweet here. King 8 here, not going to get out of line. So yeah, we're chip leading, and then Chris just wanted a medium-sized pot. And has a slight edge on us now. So, but yeah, feeling pretty good. Not in the money yet. 5 paid technically, kind of 4 paid. 5th gets a ticket for next week, and yeah, Herb opening to 4x. It's very easy decisions when people size so horribly. Wow. That's one way to do it. Yeah, it's been actually kind of tilting because Jeff has been on the table and he has had horrendous internet, and unlike a lot of other sites where you do get disconnect protection on most sites, but that disconnect protection is only once. You get one free time bank basically if you disconnect. After that, it's gone. Not here. It replenishes every time. So this guy has just had minutes all like to. We've gotten like, and then we're final 2 tables, and we're just getting significantly less hands because he's timing out like this. You know, now it's fair to everybody obviously because final table, but yeah, it's pretty tilting when your EV is he's hurting like everyone's EV at the table when there's 2 tables left, and this guy's just cannot do this, so yeah, had to talk with the site manager about that because it's not okay, not fair to other players. But yeah, it's like just like a small $40 tournament, like $420 something up top. 4 something up top. And this one 432, yeah, 96 for third, fourth, 163rd, 3 for third, 269 Kappa, and 432 for first. So yeah, we're chip leading, and then Chris won a little bit of a pot, and then Herb won a monster pot, ace king against kings. And yeah, here we are. Their stacks are fairly short, so should be pretty easy decision points. Let's just see if we can hold or get there. Not going to be doing much with 8-2 though. Alright, cool. Is it broken? Okay. Oh, that's a hand. Pretty good flop. Don't need to bet huge here. Be c-betting the sides with a lot of our range. And yeah, I mean, there's no real draws here available, so we can just jam turn and just try and get value from King X, but we can also just like continue to bet small and just get stacks in on river. It doesn't really matter. You know, if she has a deuce, awesome. Sweet. Oh my gosh. Really? Really, the King 6. Wow. The old King 6. Wow. Yep, so what are we gonna do? The old king can't, ace king can't beat king 6. It's that's not gonna. Still in my car, John. Still rocking the Prius. Just up at my parents' doing, putting in some sod for him this weekend, so that's the reason for my current accommodations. So, 3, 6, 9. I have like 13 bigs. Here, king 9. I think this just works pretty well as a jam. We have quite a bit of fold equity. Not really, yeah. I think it's pretty good. Definitely one of the worst hands that I'm jamming for 13 bigs, but over 2 limps, king 9 is just doing too good, and it doesn't. It's a little bit too strong to just check there and see a flop. It's okay. I'm in South Carolina right now, Clemson. Deposits, cash out, no rake. Yeah, no rake on the site. It's just like a private site with like some home game tournament players. Just on like PayPal and Venmo. So let's see here. Yeah. So now with 17 bigs, it becomes a little bit. Yeah, I think it's still, yeah. Ace 10 is just a little bit too strong. Alright, cool. Like ICM's a little bit, ICM is a factor here. Now, now we're 5th in chips, so we're not doing too bad. Like, that ace king hand sucked, but we're still totally in it, and Patty's gonna give us our chips back. So just have to move on and grind it out. Can't always be a super. Yeah, so that's how deposits and cash outs work. Just Venmo and PayPal. It's always been super easy. And everything's been right away. And none of these people know who I am, and like to keep it that way, so that's why I'm not streaming on delay. And if someone is stream sniping over a $40 tournament, so be it. Probably more so. Yeah, maybe. Like, ace 10 off is a little bit more of a jam than ace 10 suited. It just plays just with people tightening up for the with the bubble approaching ish, people play a little bit too tight on the bubble, and don't really want to. Ace 10 isn't really like a super. It's pretty high up in our button range, but it's not really a hand that we want to play big pot with a shallow SPR, which is what we would be doing, even IP. So, yeah. In this tournament, especially where the blinds are so aggressive late, the blinds get pretty aggressive. It gets a little bit turbo-ish, late, it's like a super good structure, and then the blinds just get the structure kind of breaks down, and so yeah. So I think jamming there is a little bit better. It's pretty close though. Like going like 2.2x is totally fine. What's up, misplays? It's 2 a.m., 2:15 a.m. here on the West Coast. So, West Coast, East Coast. So yeah, like there's like $432 up top. 5 paid technically because 5th is like the bubble, but the 5th gets a seat, automatic seat into next week's tournament, which is kind of cool. I mean, it really just extends the bubble. You know, it's not like there's no bubble, but it's kind of a cool way to do it. Ooh, ouch. Haha, nice. Misplays, right on. What year? What generation is it? Like second gen or third gen? I'm still with my second gen. I like the second gen. The third gen's pretty nice though. You still in Vegas after quitting your job? No. I got a job with Lockheed Martin as an electronics and technology technician in Orlando. So back on the East Coast for the time being anyway. And so yeah, working in Orlando and then up here in Clemson with my parents for the weekend, which is one of the reasons I moved back east. So yeah, things are really good. Still definitely prefer Vegas and the West Coast, but for the time being, things are really good in the East Coast. Wakefield, they probably won't be really showing it as wide as they should, so min-raise prints. Oh yeah, like the yeah, they're but like also because of that. Ooh, that's nasty. But they're also like flattening a lot to the min raises. Yeah, we can easily, but yeah, like agree, like we can easily fold to 3-bets or 3-bet shoves because they're just not bluffing nearly enough. You know, so yeah, that is true. And like when we get a little bit closer to the bubble, I mean we're getting a little bit close now. Yeah, that would be a little bit more of the move. Yeah, either one is fine. Four paid kind of 5. 4th gets actual money. 5th gets a seat into next week's tournament. So it's kind of really like 5 paid, but 5th doesn't get any actual money this week. So yeah, 4th pays $96 and 1st is $432. So yeah, like we're still in like a pretty decent spot here. With 8 left, sitting 5 of 8, not doing terrible, but yeah. So you know, it's past 2 a.m. and usually I fire up the stream just because like it's 2 a.m. and I need something to besides just one tabling this tournament to keep me awake and focused, so streaming does that. got yeah, for like, yeah, so it's probably a call. Although with ice, I see it might be like ace 10 or better. So yeah, I recently added when an older one couldn't pass up the deal I got. Yeah, especially now, if like everything used cars is just crazy expensive. Recently subbed up to range training pro. Not really sure where to start. I started studying ranges. Someone told me start with race for sin around 50 big B's and branch up from there. What do you think? Yeah, like firstly, I guess it depends on mostly what you're playing. Cash or tournaments. I'm assuming probably tournaments. If you're doing that, and they told you 50 big B's. So yeah, that seems about right. Yeah, like locking down your pre-flop ranges for the hands that you want to be just opening is probably the first step to start in your pre-flop game, and after that, then you can work towards flatting, 3-betting, squeezing, things like that. But yeah, just opening, just RFI ranges should be like the first ones. Yeah, and they love showing hands on this site too, which is very nice. Everyone's very friendly. Not gonna go nuts with the 5-4 suited here, especially over min raise. So that's a hand. Okay, well, we were just gonna open, but now, yeah, for less than 20 bigs, pretty clear shove here. Maybe Pat will give our chips back. Nope. That's okay though. That was a pretty decent pot. So, just out here battling. Wenji has no chips. It's been hanging on for dear life for a while. We got punted into pretty hard early in this tournament that propelled our way to the final table. There's this, like, if you watched other streams, hopefully they'll skip the break. You can skip the break if everyone agrees. Anyway, yeah, so if you watch other streams of the site, Lisa is a very well-known, just kind of a whale, and she likes to open like 4x or 4.5x, and will just punts pretty hard. I had one table, one tournament that I streamed and I won on here, on one of my earlier videos. We were 3-handed and I think she was second in chips, and then she just punts off with king 6 off, no pair, no draw, just decides to take a stand, and the guy has aces, not folding, and that was it. Like, just so she does that a lot, and so she opens like 4.3x button, and I have queen 10 suited in the big blind. Pretty easy to defend, and flops 10-5 deuce rainbow. Pretty good flop for us. I check. She jams like 40k into 8. So I snap, and she has pocket 8s on 10-5 deuce rainbow, and so I hold, and then like 2 hands later there's a limp, and she shoves like 20 something bigs, and I have ace-6 off in the small blind, and I flat. Normally ace-6 is not a hand that you want to be calling 22 big blind shoves with, but against Lisa, who's on tilt, ace-6 is doing plenty fine. And she has king 9 off, and I hold, and that's how I got the chip lead. So yeah, now we're on break, and apparently nobody wants to skip. Everyone else is on the West Coast, so everyone else is in California. I miss Pacific time. So yeah, it's only 11:30 there, not 2:30. So yeah, sorry, things aren't super exciting. Ooh, I can show you some drone footage, I guess, while we're waiting. Let's see here. It's gonna load up because we got freaking terabytes of data. So yeah, unfortunately, it's just kind of boring. Alright, so we still got 5 minutes. Okay, so let me do this then. It's not working. Not working. Oh well. Was gonna try and show you some drone footage, but Vegas, but not happening. Adding a window on the fly. You still working crazy hours like you were? I remember you're seeing it. You were in like 80 weeks and stuff. A lot of us in Ohio are wondering if the best is. We'll be heading to the SEC. First question. Not working. No, not working as crazy hours as it was. Yeah, in San Diego. Yeah, I was working some pretty nuts hours. Like 6/10s, 7/12s sometimes. It was just kind of nuts. Just like pretty much always working 6/10s. Pretty much always. So now at Lockheed I work 4/10s. If I want to work 6/10s, I can. It's there. It's fine. You can get up to 20 hours of overtime without approval. You just show up and work. You don't have to talk to anybody or do anything. If you want, as long as you get your hours, you're good. Like it doesn't really, they don't really care because everyone has like their own projects and stuff to work on. It's not. There is like a team effort, but mostly everyone's working on their individual projects and stuff. And so as long as you put in your hours and you get your work done, they really don't care how you do it. So I can get 3-day weekends like this and come up to South Carolina. I can work 6 or 7 days a week if I wanted to and earn some more money. It's all up to me. I don't have to be at work at a certain time. If I want to show up at 5 a.m., it's cool. If I want to show up at 10, it's cool. They doesn't matter because it's not like you're anybody else is coming. So it's not like you have to be a cashier or something. So it's easily the best company I've ever worked for. Really, really great. I don't know if the Buckeyes would be going to the SEC. Like that would be. I just think that would be too much of. I can't see how the we're getting forced. Yeah, I don't love that in summer. Yeah, like a lot of this is the only company I've ever worked for where OT is totally optional. Usually it's one of the extreme or the other. Usually it's either, hey, what are you doing getting half an hour of OT? This is your only warning or you're fired. Or it's, hey, 15 hours mandatory overtime. If you don't work it, you're fired. It's usually one of the it's usually like one of the two. So H-Jack here is just just gonna be all in. So and so like it's just it's the only company I've worked for where it's optional like that. It's absolutely amazing. So I don't know if I'd want to make Lockheed my career. Contracting for them might just work out and do it pretty well like that. We'll see down the road, but I mean, I could definitely see the possibility because it's just so nice. Yeah, 410s is amazing. So he limps here off of 11. It's a little bit aggro, but I think I just want to apply like max ICM pressure, and Queen 10 is just a little bit too strong. There we go. Let's go. He's not screaming sight. He's the one who asked if he knew me, and he's obviously not screaming sight. It's nice sniping. Let's go. All right. That wasn't like, it wasn't like a punt or anything, but it was a little bit more on the aggro side. With considering ICM, when you're 5th in chips, and there are some storage stacks, but yeah. So yeah, I can't, as far as the Ohio State goes, I can't imagine a world where the Big Ten comes up with a good reason for letting Ohio State leave, or disbanding the Big Ten, or doing anything like that. I haven't looked up super hard into, ooh, that's a hand. That's a flop. Rigged. No, obviously I would not be playing this if I thought the RNG was anything off with it. So, yep. Bye. And then there were 7. So, when am I going to Vegas next? I don't know. Not going to be going to the series. And well, unless I work, there's a non-zero chance I could play the main this year, I guess. But other than that, yeah, I wouldn't be going to Vegas for the series, so maybe, I don't know. Maybe a little bit when it's cooler, like November maybe. I might take a weekend trip out there. Limps jams it in his face. Let's just get that out of here, Chris. What are you doing, bro? So, yeah. But yeah, misplays that. Like, as far as the Big Ten stuff goes, I haven't looked super hard into that. As far as like the structuring of the conferences and like what all the talks are going on. Obviously, Texas and Oklahoma was really big news, with the Big 12 losing them. But yeah. There's an Andrew P on the list. There's not, yeah, Andrews, there's a lot. Andrew P is not as many. Yeah. Arya. Yeah. Arya always has really long lists, especially during the summer. Like, it's ridiculous. It's a fine room. It's fairly reg heavy for the cash games. Their tournaments are really good, but yeah, it's nothing wrong with the room for sure. King 6, fold. But I am going to be playing the Rengen series in 2 weeks, something like that. Yeah, in like a week. Down in Miami. So that'll be really awesome. Really looking forward to that. Oh, nice, Dave. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, Dave. Yeah, for sure, man. I recognize your name. Yeah, what's up, man? what poker site is this? This is just like a private site that I used to play a lot of when I lived in Cali. There is the home game scene is pretty huge out there, especially like the home game tournaments. And so now 9-6, we're not gonna get crazy with this. This is not a joke. Or well, yeah. One second. So don't flop nothing. I mean, flop nothing, but not nothing. Okay, we got nothing. So yeah, this is just a So we used to play a bunch of live tournaments, like $40 to $100 live tournaments, and then COVID hit, and so that stopped, obviously, and so then we just found this site. They just made the site, and like the software is pretty regular. Sixes against kings here. And that's a big pot. And then there were 6. So now we're on the actual bubble, since 5 are kind of paid. Oh gosh, good. Yeah. And Patty raises, so are we gonna bubble? Maybe. But ace queen, 6-8. It's just too strong. Especially when, obviously it's super stuck, and we gotta be shoving really, really tight because Chris has half our stack. Yeah, when 5th is just your buy-in and it's not the add-on. Yeah, so we need one to flip for the chip lead. Come on, bink it. Jeez, what are you gonna do? Okay, yeah, don't tap the tank, but yeah, so that sucks. Yeah. But oh well, that's poker. I mean, played fantastic. I think I don't think there's really anything else we could have done. Yeah, that's poker. And yeah, if we win that flip, we just win this tournament a lot of the time. So before I go, though, why did the Siamese twins go to England? So the other one could drive. Ah, there we go. I was thinking the punchline was coming. Nice, America. So anyway, yeah, that's fun. Yeah, that's poker. But what are you gonna do? Yeah, I mean, this is the only time that I really stream when I'm at my parents' house, when I have awesome internet in a more comfortable setting, and everything. But yeah, like there's like almost not a week that goes by that I don't win a tournament on this site. It's a really, really great site. So that being said, I have to get up early and do yard work for my parents in the morning, so I'm gonna be hitting the sack. But it was good talking to 13, 15 of you. That was pretty cool. Thanks for the rail, and it sucks that people defend King 6 off and get there versus Ace King. Yeah, because like, oh, it's close. If he's saying it's close, it's like definitely not close. It's like a snap call. Anyway, this was fun, and we'll do it again. And peace out.